Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tommy, and of course I am with Monument Grills, and today's show is going to be all about that Denali 605 Pro. So look, there has been quite a few review videos on this pit here, and it is easily one of the best gas grills that I've ever owned. But since we have seen some unboxings, we have also seen some reviews, I wanted to do a different swing on this pit, and that is going to give you guys a recipe utilizing some of the features, something simple, something delicious, something that you probably have never done before on your gas grill. And of course, I am talking about a steak au poivre. So look, what I want to do here is let's turn our attention down to the board. Let me show you what our ingredients are, and then we will start the cooking. So this is going to start out with some veg. We are talking some peppers. I've got a jalapeno mixed up into there. We are going to char them. Also, we've got a red onion. We've got a nice ribeye. Now, you could use a ribeye steak, a New York strip, or a filet mignon. Also, we're going to have some butter. We are going to have some zucchini. You're going to need some whole peppercorns. Put those in a plastic bag. We will cover that next. And also some cognac. Not pictured or pictured on the end. It's some heavy cream. That is going to be the gist of your ingredients for this recipe. Now let's take a look at those peppercorns. So I got about a quarter cup of whole peppercorns in a plastic bag. You can go three ways here: a small food processor, a rolling pin, or the backside of a frying pan. You're going to want to crush them up. I'm going to use the frying pan and also the rolling pin and just put pressure, roll them, crush them up. You are looking for about 50% crushed dust, and also some whole ones could be mixed in. And if you do have a food processor, you're definitely going to want to break it out now. So this next step is going to involve those peppercorns, your steak, and also some kosher salt. Take them peppercorns, grab your steak. You want to push one side in and you want to get full coverage. After that, you could flip it over, grab that kosher salt, and get a good dose of kosher salt on the other side. Once those two sides are coated, you could put your steak on a side, grab your veggies, and let's prep them. So guys, I'm not going to spend too much time on the veggies, because whatever type of veggies you use is your choice. But definitely what you do need is going to be those shallots. So cut up your veggies of choice. As you can see, I've got some zooks happening and also a red onion. And then I will take about a half a shallot or so, or 2 tablespoons, and just give that a little bit of a dice up. Once you get all that done, we will move on to that next step. Guys, and that next step is going to be taking a look at our Denali 605 Pro and firing it up. The Denali 605 Pro is Monument Grill's premium flagship grill. It is crafted from stainless steel. That is going to guarantee you durability. How about 78,000 BTUs? We are talking up to 700 Fahrenheit in under 10 minutes. You're gonna get some sear zones, you're gonna get some side sear zones, easy swap propane tray. It is gonna include a grill cover rotisserie kit, and how about 2 meat probes? And do not forget that real-time temperature display. Guys, there is so much more about this grill. I would advise you to go to Monument Grill's website and check it out. And as you can see, I am just going to go with the 2 burners on the left side for now. We will adjust as needed, and I will get those veggies on. Alrighty guys, I don't want to spend too much time on the veggies, as the recipe is really in that steak. But I will get my zucchinis on, and I also want you to take note of that middle burner inside the pit. I will get my peppers on there, as we are going to char it. I do believe that is an infrared burner under there, so it is going to charge perfectly. And if you've never had charred peppers, you are in for a treat. So all that goodness will go in the pit there. We will just let it go for about 5-10 minutes or so, flip it. We are looking for some good grill marks as we take a look at our charred pepper. And back in the day, I used to make these and get a glass with some water or so. You put them in, and that is going to help you peel that skin. And basically what you're going to have is a pimento. And I got to tell you, man, they are definitely bursting with flavor, although I like to eat them like this also. And as you can see, the veggies are looking good. The char is looking good. We've only been on for about 6-7 minutes or so. So this pit here is definitely making quick work of that. Again, we will let these go for about another 2-3 minutes or so. And then it is time to get our steak on. So a good rule of thumb here is always going to be a hot pan, cold oil. You never want to go cold oil, cold pan. And as you can see, we are about 360 on that pan surface. That is going to be good enough to get us started. We will get that oil in, we will let that heat up, and we will drop our steak and salt side down. We are going to let that steak go for 3 minutes, turn our attention to the veggies because we want to get those off, get those on the side to rest. And as you can see, I've got a hot plate up top. That is where the steak is going to go also when it is done cooking in the oil. It'll go up there and finish off. So once we get our veggies off, the steak has been going for 3 minutes. We will carefully turn it and admire that salted crust. And we are going to lay that peppercorn into the oil where we will let the steak go for another 2 minutes. After that 2 minutes, it is time to now admire that peppercorn crust. And I can tell you the peppercorn smell is certainly in the air. We will get that steak off. We will get it up into the hot plate. We will get a little bit of paper towels and carefully just soak up some of that oil in the pan. Alrighty guys, it is time to have some fun. You are going to get those shallots and add them to the pan. Now you can also drop about a teaspoon or two of fresh oil into that pan. And you are going to want to incorporate all that together and let those shallots cook for about a minute or so. At that point, you are going to add in your Better Than Bouillon beef base. Once you get that in there, it is time to deglaze that pan with about a 1/4 cup of water or so. And I got to tell you right now, there is a lot of flavor happening in that pan. And in about 2-3 minutes, there is going to be a lot more. So once you get that pan deglazed, you want to carefully remove it out of the pit. Remember that handle is hot, so take precautions. Grab your cognac. We are looking to do about 1/8 of a cup. Get it in that pan. You can tilt it over the flame. If it does not light, grab your lighter because you got to light it up. Don't panic, just light it up. Let it sit there. That alcohol will burn off. Once that alcohol burns off in about 20 seconds or so, grab your heavy cream and get it in and shut that hood and allow that to cook down for about 3-4 minutes or so. You want to reduce it to half. You want it to coat the back of a spoon, as you definitely want it on the thicker side. Once you see it is all coated, once you see it is all thick, get yourself about a tablespoon or 2 of butter and get it in there. Guys, I am telling you, that sauce is to die for, man. That sauce is nothing but flavor. Once that sauce is all ready, all thickened up, I've already got the steak and veggies down in the shack. I will cut up the steak in nice slices. And from there, I will carefully lay that sauce over the steak. I am telling you guys, I will have a full written recipe so you can make this too down in the description. There is a lot of flavor in that sauce. You couple that with that saltiness of that steak with that peppercorns, and I am telling you, man, once you make steak au pois outside on the Monument grills, you will continue to make it, as it just takes your barbecue skill game and raises it. And this is a lot of fun to cook that way. So look, that is going to close out this show. I appreciate you all for watching. Again, my name is Tommy, and until next time, we will see you soon.